just look at them. They look creepy, man. They definitely look creepy. Today, we're taking it back to the beginning, where it all started. 2 months ago, I released my very first video, and it was for Zimzalabim by Red Velvet. And I've been craving Red Velvet ever since.
I need it!
Like, you know, I've checked out a lot of other groups, and I like a lot of them. Pretty much all of them, to be honest. None of them are bad. Put it that way. And I just recently started getting into the boy groups. Well, at least one. Checked out 2 BTS videos. Check them out if you'd like to. But after Blackpink, who was the original K-pop group that got me interested at all, Red Velvet was the next one that actually gave me some sort of interest in the genre. You know, like sometimes you get into something and you think, oh, it's probably just, this is a fluke, you know, this is the one thing that I like from whatever this is. And I thought that might happen with Blackpink. I thought Blackpink was going to be the only one that I was going to like. And luckily, I was on a drive home and I had some random playlist going on Spotify and Red Velvet popped up. I remember it was RBB. And I was blown away a little bit. After all the other groups I've listened to, there's something about Red Velvet that really just draws me in. The writing and the structure of the songs is so different than everything else. I think Ice Cream Cake might be my favorite K-pop song that I've ever heard. And not trailing too far behind it would be Peekaboo and RBB. I think those songs are all masterpieces, like straight up pop masterpieces. And it's amazing to me that I see people online going, oh, you know, like, RBB is just a ripoff of Bad Boy, and it's like, you lost your mind? They are nothing alike. And case in point, me, I don't really like Bad Boy that much. I gotta be honest, it's their biggest song, so there's gotta be something to it, but it's not for me. RBB, however, weird with the horns and all the background vocals coming in, like Peekaboo's the same thing. You've got all these background vocals that are working together to make the song into something special. Like, it's not just the beat, you know, and it's not just the vocal progression. It's the vocal progressions from the other girls that are not doing the lead vocals at that moment becoming their own instrument. You know, I could just think of just like, you know, in Peekaboo when they're just like, I'm fine. You know, little things like that always make the song more interesting. And Red Velvet, to me, so far, out of all the groups I've heard of, are still the queen bees at that. So today I'm going to listen to a song that I haven't heard by them. The only songs that I do know are the 3 that I just mentioned, plus Red Flavor. I know Red Flavor. Red Flavor. Just so you guys know, I do have the subs on. You just won't see them. Play. So are they going to be murdering people in this video, like they seem to be such a fan of? They've got this, like, subtly creepy thing to them. Almost like a parrot. I don't want to bring up any other groups, but it's almost like they're the evil version of Twice in their videos, not the music itself. Like, Twice is the good, poppy, happy version, and then they look like that, but then they're gonna, like, you know, slit your throat. Musically, they're totally different. So far, what I'm hearing from this song is this is the poppiest song that I've heard by them. I mean, Red Flavor is really poppy also, and I'm a big fan of that song too. It's not a bad thing. I think their vocals are really underrated also. I don't know why I don't see them talked about more. See, just look at them. They look creepy, man. They definitely look creepy. Just their lack of movement, and they're just so stiff until they start dancing, and then, you know. What's in the cereal bowl? Are they putting inedible things inside of edible things again? Like they did in Peekaboo? The diamonds on the pizza? I really like this part. It's really weird. The animation is really crazy in this one. I love it. They had like the old school Disney thing before. And then they had the like pixelated dancing there. Here, the old school Disney sort of thing is back. Oh, they're emulating it. That's really cool. I love this. This looks so awesome. You know, when I watch videos on this channel, it always just feels like it's ending in a split second. I don't even realize it's coming up. But that's a good thing, you know? That means that I'm enjoying the music enough to not be bored by it and not make it feel like it's taking forever. I'm going to tell you guys straight up. So, I was deciding between choosing Twice or Red Velvet today for today's reaction. And I ended up thinking, you know what? I'm not super in the mood for something over poppy. So I chose Red Velvet because I was kind of more in the zone of wanting something a little bit more eclectic, a little bit weirder. I'm not comparing Red Velvet to Twice. I'm not saying one is the same as the other, and I'm not saying that one is better than the other or anything like that. I'm just saying that this specific song had Twice vibes to me. The thing that I like Red Velvet for the most, which is the weird production and the interesting vocal progressions, especially the background ones, they did not show off a lot in this song. This one could be for me in the right mood. So on a nice day, you know, when it's 80 degrees out and I'm driving down the road and I got my windows open and I'm blasting some poppy song, this is the type of song that I'm going to put on. And I'm going to bounce to it and I'm going to enjoy it, and it's going to put me in a great mood. But from like a production standpoint or like a songwriting standpoint, or even from like, you know, the girls showing off what they're capable of doing, they didn't really show off that much. I understand sometimes you gotta make a mainstream hit, you know, and I'm sure that that's what this became. But I tend to lean towards the songs that aren't the mainstream hits, just because they usually take more chances, take bigger risks. The one thing that I will say after this song that I can absolutely be positive about is that all their songs sound different. Catchy, fun, boppy. Not my favorite, but not bad. So I just wanted to make a quick mention of the lyrics, though, which might have been actually my favorite part of the song. The whole idea of love being like a game of Russian roulette, I totally feel that. In fact, I think that there was a line that I read that said, yeah, oh, you're always like, love is a game, you say it's light and easily enjoyed, why do you keep saying these bad things trying to avoid me? If I'm understanding this properly, it seems like the closer that they get, the more dangerous it becomes, until one day either she's going to snipe you right in the heart, and you're going to get hit, and you're going to be, boom, in love, head over heels, can't feel anything else, can't eat, can't sleep, can't anything, because you're so in love, or you're going to miss, and it's going to be this big terrible ending to this relationship or potential relationship that could just ruin anything that you guys ever had. Basically, that could be worse than what you were before you had ever gotten involved with each other. I'm terrible at picking up on lyrics and their meanings and stuff like that, but that's what I took out of it. I could be absolutely wrong. You guys feel free to tell me if I am. And let me know how you feel about this song. I don't know if this is, like, it had a ton of views and stuff, and I'm guessing that it's a really popular one, so I hope that I'm not upsetting anybody by not loving it. But I'm curious as to how the Red Velvet fans feel about this, especially the ones that like the songs that I like the Ice Cream Cake and the RBB and the Peekaboo. Is this one of your favorite songs, or is this closer to the bottom of the list of your favorite Red Velvet songs? So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Annyeong.